y'all, it's Taryn. Welcome back to the Chic Soul YouTube channel. So in this video, we're going to reflect a little bit on Taryn back in the day. I think it's fun to sort of look back at fashion trends and how we were interpreting them that day and age during that specific time. So I have some really fun looks that I think I'll share with you, and we'll see if I was the only one that interpreted those looks that way or if we were all sort of dressing the same way in that time. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. I'm very excited. I'm also a little bit nervous, but you know what? Fashion is fashion, and you do it or you don't, and I did it. So let's get into it. I have all the pictures in front of me. I haven't peeked yet, I promise. So I'm a little bit nervous. Okay. First picture, y'all. This was my junior prom. I went with my very good friend Brandon. We worked together at a pizza place. Okay, sequence dress was full on at the time. I live in Mobile. Mardi Gras is wild in Mobile. So I feel like this maybe came from like a thrift store or something, but this was very much popular in that time. I wanna say this was, 2003. Here's to the Night was the theme for that year's prom. So 2003 sequence, huge, and this dress was just gorgeous. I remember just feeling so phenomenal in this dress. I'm pretty sure, like I mentioned, it was secondhand or from a secondhand store from my Aunt Joyce, I feel like sounds about right. But it was one of her like old school Mardi Gras dresses. I think I'm just gonna laugh at all of them when I see them right off the bat. Taryn in 1994. If my mother didn't know what my personality would have been like or was going to be before then, she absolutely knew it in this photo. So this is very much Taryn today as well. I'm the same like wild person. The striped shorts with the tucked in shirt, I think it was super popular then, and now you're seeing it again. Those high-waisted sort of baggy, they call them mom shorts these days. And then you just tuck in like a basic tee. I'm pretty sure my mom made me wear a jacket because we were at the battleship in Mobile and it was freezing. You can see it's like super windy by my hair. But if you ever wanna know what I'm like to hang out, that's what I'm like to this day, is Taryn. In this picture, in a nutshell. Okay, this one, y'all. This picture. Okay, so this dress, it wasn't so much like a fashion icon moment, but it was definitely a moment for this day. So my sister, I'm pretty sure, someone in my family was having like an old school like birthday party where you dressed up. And the idea was to dress up like old times, like with the bonnets and like those sort of dresses, but this was the only dress that I could find, and we got it at Goodwill, and it was like less than $5. You know, nowadays you can't shop like that anymore at Goodwill. But this dress absolutely fit me perfect. The green color was really pretty. I didn't do much back in the day as far as like hair and makeup. I have braces in this picture, so that tells me this was Taryn circa 12 years old or so. I wore my hair in a ponytail every day until like the end of high school. So this is very much Taryn that day, but the puffy sleeves, I didn't really match with the theme of the party, but obviously my smile, I was just happy to be there and happy to be like themed in a dress. This sort of started like Taryn themed dressing, if that tells you anything. This one is the one that they picked. This picture, Taryn, 12, October 98, is what my mom wrote on the back of it. So I was in my sister's room. I can tell by the blanket. This was around the time that we had gotten one of those, like it was internet on your TV, but you had the keyboard that you would like sit with. So we would like sit on her bed and play on the internet, but it was like way slow dial up. Y'all know how it was back then. Middle part Taryn with the t-shirt was like living her best life with pizza. Of all foods, pizza is a favorite food of mine to this day. But this like whole room, my sister's like psychedelic poster in the top corner of it, and then the blanket and everything. My sister and I didn't become good friends until maybe like less than 10 years ago. So this was like when she wasn't sure if she liked me or not, but we grew into it. I was a very happy kid despite the not very happy look on my face in that picture. Okay, moving on. I went through like a black and white phase with pictures where I felt like everything needed to be like artsy and almost like editorial with the black and white. But this outfit with the Birkenstocks, I mean, y'all know these were so popular. This doesn't have like a specific date on it, but I feel like I was probably 14, maybe 15. I feel like 14 probably sounds about right, which you can't see because the picture's in black and white. My mom came home one day with this purple couch. Like she had bought a new couch and it was purple, and it turned out to be like the best couch of our lives. Anyway, the outfit. The hair pulled back with like the two ribbons on the side, the cardigan, the cropped pants with the Birkenstocks. This was like fashion back in the day to a T. This was definitely like a fashion icon picture from whatever year this was. Taryn, 13, 14 years old. The Birkenstocks like just give me life in that picture. Do we need a moment for the posters on my wall in this picture? So Hanson was the love of my life for a good few years when I was younger. This wasn't even like an accurate picture. We had just moved or something, so all my posters weren't quite on the walls yet, but I absolutely loved Hanson. I still do. I actually just searched Amazon the other day for like a Hanson graphic like band tee to wear with bike shorts. I just loved them, and I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. Like, bop was such, it speaks to me. But I was actually wearing a school uniform in this picture. I live in Alabama. In that time, we had to wear uniforms. They still do to this day. My mom wrote on the back, Taryn, 12, October 98. So I was just very happy in my uniform. I had braces. I look like such a baby in this picture. Oh my gosh, the Nikes at the bottom of the picture were like the cool Nikes back in the day. What speaks to me though is the Hanson pictures on the wall. Okay, moving on. If gingham print wasn't popular, this shows you that it was popular back then. We didn't call it that. It was more just like plaid or like pink and white. This button-up shirt, I wore everywhere, y'all. I don't even remember where I got it, but I just remember it being like the cutest, like most hip thing. This was also a time when Timberlands were popular. I remember because I finally borrowed a pair from a friend, and I'm pretty sure those are the shoes that I'm wearing at the bottom of this picture. Dark wash jeans. We didn't wear skinny jeans back then. They were probably bootleg. That was like a style of mine, not so much flare or skinny, but the bootleg. But the top, the pattern print, that gingham print was it. I mean, all these pictures honestly were styling. Okay, this apparently October of 98 was my like fashion moment. Taryn, 12 years old, my mom wrote on the back, this t-shirt, I don't even remember where I got it, but I wore this t-shirt until it had holes in it. It was just so popular for some reason with the smiley faces. I'm wearing khaki shorts, but mostly I would wear these with Sophie shorts. Do y'all remember those? I know you do if you were my age at that time. And then hair pulled back, as I mentioned, I did that often, but a ribbon in my hair was also like a big deal. Also, what you can't see is I would wear socks up to my knees with sneakers, and that was just the trend. My Sophie shorts, my smiley face t-shirt, socks up to my knees, and the ribbon in my hair. And this was just me. Honestly, you're looking at me live my best life in picture form. Let's move into like a little bit more modern times. So this picture from 2015, I worked at a TV station. This dress, the pattern dresses on TV were so in. They are still in as long as you wear like a bigger pattern, not so much the tiny patterns that sort of get squiggly on air. But what I love about this picture is this is my natural hair color. So for a few years, I just completely quit dyeing my hair and went all natural. And while I love it, like I look at it and it really makes me want to have that color hair again, I'm not quite there mentally. Like Taryn as a blonde is just a whole different kind of Taryn. But this dress, the higher neck, the sleeve length, the pops of color with the cute little wedges on the bottom, this was like a typical Taryn outfit. I did the morning show when I worked at this TV station. So I would talk about fun stories. Like I would get to go on TV and tell all the really fun, heartwarming type stories. So I always felt like doing some sort of bright dress with like big statement earrings was my thing. And again, as I look at this, do I need to just let my hair be dark again? Let me know down below. This next one, I mean, you can tell I was feeling myself with like the way that I was posing against the wall. I asked my mom about this picture and she said that I had this outfit on and said to her, can you take my picture? I feel cute. And that's like totally Taryn to this day. So the solid colored sweatshirt over the turtleneck, the jeans that were like baggy-ish with the big sneakers at the bottom, the white sneakers. I wore a size 9 from the moment that I was like in shoes from like 10 years old or something. So it took a minute to fill out the rest of my body, but this picture is just funny. And then like the hairstyle is really cute. This was like quintessential Taryn, feeling herself. The pops of color you'll still see me wear today. But this was just a really funny picture of me like purposely asking my mom to take a picture of my outfit. We have to wrap it up with this picture. Talk about foreshadowing Taryn in a swimsuit. I was probably 8 or 9 years old here. This swimsuit is orange, sparkle one piece. I had on a hat. Obviously, I was just like feeling myself in this outfit. Another one that clearly by my pose, I asked my mom to take a picture of me in this. But this is honestly, when I say foreshadowing at its finest, this is it, because swimsuits are so much a part of my life now and what I do on the internet and what I talk about and stuff, that to see this picture, I was feeling myself back then just as much as I am now. And I think this is absolutely the perfect picture to wrap up this video on. Do you think they still make that swimsuit like in my size now? Because I feel like I need it. Okay, y'all, I hope that you had just as much fun as I did. A little trip down memory lane. I want to know in the comment section down below if you and I shared any fashion, we won't call them mistakes, any fashion likeness, I guess is probably the word. I think it's fun to look back. So I want to know if anything that you just saw me wear was something that you wore. I think that's a really fun thing to reminisce on. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're watching, congratulations, you get 15% off the website. Be sure to use the code YouTube15 and you will save. So happy shopping. Don't forget, I want to see your pictures and hear about your fashion too. Bye, y'all.